Um, it was like a scene from Casualty or Holby City, on the TV, but it wasn't on TV, it was real. There wasn't a great deal going on. We were just sort of all going about our daily. Then we actually got a call from Olivia to say she'd been admitted to Derriford with an infection, which at the time we weren't too concerned about. However, a day later we got a call from Derriford to say she'd taken a turn for the worse and had been admitted to ICU. And yeah, basically to come as soon as we could because it was, yeah, 50-50 at the time. We didn't even know if she was going to make it or no. And it was later that evening that a nurse told us about the Hearts Together because we were sort of, well, we were stuck basically. Obviously, we didn't want to come home, and leave Olivia where she was in the state she was. And so that was where we stayed. And I think we got to the Hearts Together Hotel at about 1 o'clock in the morning because obviously, yeah, as you can imagine, it was a tough time. And, Hearts Together were basically there for us sort of at that time. They, as I said, I just sort of can't praise them up enough. Amazing, absolutely amazing. On the Sunday morning, I think it was, I had breakfast there and everything like you do. And we went to Derriford. It was then that we found out that she'd been placed into a medically induced coma.
So when I went into the coma, it was July and I woke up and it was August. I didn't know where I was in an unfamiliar place, and I had a bit of what you call ICU delirium, so I was having like hallucinations. So I remember waiting every day until 2 o'clock when my family could come in, and it would just brighten my day. I went from being able to walk myself into A&E on a Thursday to being in intensive care on the Saturday and my family urgently needing somewhere to stay. And the last thing you want to be thinking about is, where am I going to sleep tonight? How much is it going to cost? So to know that was all taken care of, that just meant a lot to our family. You never know when you're going to be in that position. We never in a million years thought that would be us. During my critical illness, it was actually during my first year at university. So my degree, it was meant to be 3 years, so I ended up doing it over 5 instead, but I got there eventually, and I graduated in 2023, and now I work as a paediatric nurse at Derriford. It's the small things that you remember, so that has had a massive impact on how I nurse my own patients.